Hi, this is Dr. Jesse Jackson III, the founder of the Best Man Company, where we're helping men to maximize their financial potential. The thing that I found that's most critical to male success is our ability to maximize our financial potential. Men have a responsibility to be economically fluent, to be able to provide for those they love, do things for the people that they hold most dear to their heart. Period. Now the issue is what is creating so much problem then for men to be able to maximize their financial potential. I've been able to uncover some basic issues, but they are huge and dominant in our inability to earn, and it's really affecting us today. First thing, it's definitely anger. Is men can't control themselves. When men get angry, they'll make poor decisions like fight, walk off a job, say something stupid, have domestic issues. You see a lot of times athletes get involved in domestic violence and they begin to lose their career, lose their fortune. They get contact with the law. Inability to control your anger and your emotion is really hurting men's ability to earn. A lot of people don't want to work with a lot of men because they're out of control. Criminal conduct, when people commit crimes, men commit crimes and get locked up and get involved in the legal system, you automatically lose money. If you have, right now in this country, we have over 5 million men are incarcerated on probation or on parole right now. These are men that have restricted abilities to earn because you can't get good work, or people don't really trust you once you've had that kind of contact with the law. And particularly, you have a felony on your record and we're running a lien on you, you're not going to be able to get quality employment and really get capital that you can really do good for yourself. Poor education. The education system has done an unbelievable job of damaging men. The education system's not designed to teach men. So you have so many good guys that really kind of fall through the cracks. They don't get the education, the stimulation that's needed to really achieve in life. A lot of times guys come through school dormant. I know school was not a positive experience for me. I don't look back at school and say I had fun. Why? Because school did not speak to my learning style. My learning style is really hands-on. I mean, if you can show me what to do and I can go back and do it, I learn by doing. I learn by participation. I can watch it, but if you show me how to do it, it's not a problem. That's my whole thing. This is why this new technology boom and YouTube's and the how-to, if you can show me how to do it, it's done. And that's so many of us men are like that, but our school system's not like that. Our standard school system is standard lecture. So this is why, one, you see here, I use the videos. Men are visual. Being able to help us to see what's going on is one part. But the other part of what I do at The Best Man is really mentoring. The hands-on, making sure that the protege is getting the assistance they need to make it to where they need to make it to. So it's beyond just basic service. It is the mentorship that is required of men to be able to take us from one level to the next. You also see, and this is because of the lack of father role models. Our fathers have not taught us how to prosper and be successful. A lot of our fathers worked jobs for 30, 40 years if they were around, if they weren't an alcoholic. You know what I mean? So we didn't get to see how to succeed. We didn't have fathers introduce us to business, put us in business, give us business opportunities through our family. So we don't have that role model of how to earn, how to be successful. A lot of guys are really just trying as hard as they can and they're missing it. You get guys that get into athletics or sports and entertainment and they get a lot of money. They're not able to retain it because they don't understand wealth and how this is supposed to work, because there was no father role model to support economic growth. One of our father's major roles in our life is to provide for us financially, but to teach us economics and business. And it's not happening. It didn't happen for me. Well, I'll say this. My father attempted. He had his own business. He had some entrepreneurial aspirations, but that's as far as it went because he couldn't give it to me, and he didn't have the skills. He had ambition, but he didn't have the skills, and he didn't learn the knowledge he needed to learn to be successful. Thus, he failed. And that is devastating. It was devastating to him, and it was devastating to me and our family. The lack of respect for women impedes our ability to earn. What does that mean? You have a lot of guys that do not respect women and mistreat and abuse women, and it always gets them in trouble. It always short circuits their development. I always say is respecting women is like it's like one of the golden keys to success in life. It's just the honor code. It's an honor principle. I believe God gave us women as a valuable gift, as a reward for earning. So you have a lot of guys that get involved with women before they even have any earnings, and that's going to always turn out bad for you. And it's something we haven't learned, and you're supposed to learn how to respect women from your father. And a lot of us are disrespectful to women, abusive to women, beat women, fight women, have sex with as many as possible, try to hurt them, abuse them, treat them any kind of way, and we want good to come in our life, and money does not work like that. Lack of business skills, as I said, things we learned from our dad. The business skills of men is really at a low point because you have to learn how to be in business. So many guys believe in shortcuts, not working hard. They don't have good business principles. They're always trying to beat somebody. They're always trying to find work not to do. That's not success. That's not the way success works, and that's not the way you're going to be successful in life. Substance abuse, drinking, marijuana, popping pills, just totally regressing our life back. So you're too busy being a drunk, and you can't make money. You're too busy somewhere smoking marijuana and choking down tobacco that you can't make any money. You are always high. You're always passed out. You can't earn with a deficiency like substance abuse, infidelity. So you get married, then you cheat. And infidelity, you're always going to have holes in your pocket. People who can't honor their own word and commitment to their wife. You didn't have to get married. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't have to get married. Who told you you had to get married? No one told you. You didn't have to get married. You could have just stayed out there and did whatever you were going to do. But once you gave your word, now your word is no good. And a man whose word is no good, how's he going to have, who's going to do business with him at a high level? Why? Because you can't be trusted. Infidelity is about trust. It's about word. That's it. It's not whether you can do whatever you want to do. You can do what you want to do. Who cares? The emphasis is you gave your word, and so once you break your word to one person, who's to say you won't break it to another? Bad health is a consequence of our eating, substance abuse, illy prepared for marriage. So a lot of guys love their wives, but we didn't get prepared for marriage, so we get into it and the marriage becomes a curse to us. We're struggling. We're learning how to work with our wife. We don't know how to take care of a family. We don't know how to consistently provide outside of the job, and we all know the job is not enough. Pornography. The data says you literally have over 36% of all men are watching pornography at work. Men are losing their job because of pornography. People are losing their marriage because of pornography. Pornography has become a crutch, a devastating crutch to men all over the world. It's a huge billion-dollar business, but a lot of guys are using their eyes and their mind capacity to focus on sexual content and sexual things, visually watching, and they're not focused on their money, and a lack of sexual discipline. A man who will do anything sexually, will let anybody suck his penis, pay for women, basically trick his money off, somewhere partying and acting a fool, and just want to have sex with any woman that'll open her mouth, ear, her butt, or vagina. You're right in it. And this is why you have all these kids who you can't afford to pay for. You know, child support is a vice of male economic wealth, because child support is the way so many men become broke. They never ever reach their potential because child support is taking literally 60% of their wealth, and child support is not positive because it's spent on expenses. Expenses are not the way to get wealth. I mean, you realize expenses are tax deductible in a business because they're not a part of the bottom line of growth. It's the money that you have to spend just to do your job. And that's what child support is. The money you have to spend just to do your job as a dad. Guaranteed poverty.